Bhagavate Shri Arunachala Ramanaya.
Nirendano yatha vanjihi swayameva prashamyati grahya bhavan manastadvate swayameva praliyate. Just as fire goes down and goes out deprived of any fuel, the mind also, if it is not holding on to anything from outside, dissolves of its own, deprived of anything to hold on. This is from Devika Lotram.
Mind is a problem only for the one who is looking for liberation, who wants to get out of this cycle of samsara, birth and death. Otherwise, mind gives us, or so we think, gives us things what we desire. And when it gives one thing, he gets us addicted to it. If you see all life around you, you see everyone has some sort of passion or habit or addiction or interest. Otherwise, life will be standstill. It's all moving in this maya, in this illusion, in this play. Everyone's mind is occupied in one thing or the other. Wherever is it occupied, we think it is important. It has whole world in its grip. Nobody questions. Nobody stops. We all are running like headless chicken. We don't know why we are doing it. Most of the time we are doing things because people around us are doing the same thing. Our parents have done, our ancestors have done. Everyone is chasing a dream, in the dream. Only time we stop when there is tragedy, when there is suffering of the body or mind, or when death is near. Death is always near. It can come anytime. It does not differentiate old and young, deceased or undeceased. I have seen people with diseases lasting for so many years, and someone sleeps at night and doesn't wake up again. If you see the seriousness of thing, nobody inquires. When I say nobody, I mean to say majority. Wherever you live, how many people you think are jnani? 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000, 1 in 100,000, 1 in 1 million. It is not easy to know. There is no data for that. Most of the time, knowing the self, there is no more to do, no more to say. Nothing to prove to anyone. A seeker on this path wonders why others are not on this path. My family, my friends, my society, if this is so important. Sometimes a seeker questions himself or herself. Am I wasting time? Should I not be busy in my job, my ambitions, my desires? Just be like anyone else around me. This doubt comes to everyone who comes to this path. And the good people in this world of illusion are very sensitive, very emotional. You talk to them, they say the whole world is suffering. And they cry on seeing suffering of others. And they think humanity is at its lowest point. There is only one solution to the whole problem, external or internal. in this word or in your mind is to go beyond mind, is to stop giving work to the mind. You have to change your friendship. All your life, your constant companion was your mind. Good or bad doesn't matter. All the time you were dependent on your mind. Whatever it says, you listen to it. You don't listen to anyone else. You only listen to your thoughts. And we become slave to what it says to us. We think that is the truth. That is why there is so much of confusion in this world. So much of crime or hatred, whatever you see. Everyone has a mind and they don't know how to use it. What is beyond? Who are they? Whatever it says, they follow it. I only have to say one thing, that there is life, there is real life when you transcend mind. Then only we attain peace. But it depends on what is your interest. When we are born in this world, given a body, we do some education, we see peers around us. We want to excel in something or the other. We get influenced by these trendsetters in every field, our role models. Our role models also have no clue what real life is. Once we taste success, then we never stop. Then we give thousands more tasks to mind. We get addicted to success. If on repeated attempts there is no success, then we give up to depression, to despair. But again, in grip of mind, success or failure doesn't make you liberated. They both lead to bondage. Liberation is within us. When one day we stop running with mind, and take a stand. We have that power. And the name of that power is grace. That pure energy which is always still, and which is never involved in this play. Not in this life, but every life it is never involved. And it is uninvolved in all the beings. The one which is involved and repent and cries, that is not our real self. We are given a body and we think I am this body, and we act with the body and mind and never questions it. As Neelakantanji was reading that shloka, fuel to the fire. All desires are fuel to mind. All desires. Except longing, mumukshutva, if you call it a desire. Desirelessness is wisdom. This is the first step. And this is the last step. Otherwise, the train of mind continues. This is the only break. Fuel on which mind's train continue running is desire only. Desirelessness is wisdom. All our life we have engaged with thoughts. Now, what should we engage with? How to live life? Life to the full. Start living life with the God within you. Be with that. With your inner ear, listen to its sound. It talks in pure silence all the time. It is waiting to embrace you from inside, wants to hug you, wants to make you that if you have time. But we don't have time. We have friends, we have family, we have attachments, and we have desires. understand this process of knowing divine in us is very easy, simple, and direct. But internally, you have to give up everything. There is only one rule. You have to come empty. Empty of desires, empty of attachments, empty mind. No idea that I am this or I am that, nothing. I am nothing. And when we are empty, 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 then it fills up with divine fragrance. And then it makes you its own instrument. This body becomes instrument of divine. You have no clue, you are no more there. That I has now disappeared. You cannot trace it. And that thief which was taking away your happiness was this I only. This you realize when the divine dances in this body. And when it dances, this mind becomes slave. This mind has no existence when you have importance is given to divine. If you see dancing Shiva, Nataraj, what is that? That is Shiva, that pure self dancing. And below its foot is the ego, that I, which we are so proud of. That pure energy can only dance and manifest when this low energy from which we function all the time is surrendered. Kabir says beautifully, Prem gali ati sankri isme do na samaye, which means love lane is so narrow that two cannot exist in it. One has to go. It could be ego or divine. Ego is all our mental construct about I am the body. This is my mind. This is my life. There is no my life. There is only life. People think that this cosmos has conspired against me. That's why I get all the suffering. Understand this whole cosmos is you. It is the projection of your own mind. What you sow, so you reap. No one to blame. Just like in your dream at night, if someone has treated you badly in your own dream, whose mistake is that? If we fix this inner software, then everything is sorted out. Then you are the man of wisdom. You are free. Free from your mind. That is only the moksha. Freedom from your own bondages, self-created, self-imposed, and self-sabotage all the time. Listen to your pure silence. Be with that silence. To listen to this silence, you have to switch off all the noise in head. What is this noise in head? It is about liking, disliking, analyzing, criticizing, gossiping, complaining. And it thrives on what is next. We are this pure energy. No religion can own it that it is mine. And no person can say it is only me. It is everything. It is in everyone. What is the most important factor which leads to liberation? your interest in knowing it. And then grace works. Deliverance is by grace only, kripa. With our earnest longing and burning desire to know the Absolute, it knows everything about everyone. We can pretend, we can fool people, but we cannot fool that. If it is taking time, there must be something in us which is more important than that. If you can put your hand on your heart and can say firmly that this is the only thing I need, I want to know who am I, nothing else matters. I don't want anything. I have no desires. Please manifest in me. If you can pray like this with humility, it will manifest in its full glory. Methods, teachings, teachers, satsang, everything comes to you from that grace only. It is only pure grace which creates longing in an individual. That only comes from the source. Source decides, not you. Source decides that this individual should be drawn back. Not to boost your ego, I am saying this, but you are the chosen one from the source to pull you back. And if you listen to it, you follow advice within, not from your mind, but from that pure silence. All what you're not disappears. Have faith. Faith moves mountains. Trust this source within you. Be with that. Surrender everything to this pure energy. Allow it to take over everything. Give up your separate identity and merge in pure absolute. And don't look back. Have faith. Give up everything. This is a joke. What you brought in this world, not even this body. Whatever we have acquired is only after we entered a body. But still we have to say, give up everything. And giving up doesn't mean you have to run away from everything. You just have to give up ownership in your mind of everything, including this body and mind. Surrender your mind. Managing mind is a costly affair. And what is the issue in it? Ownership of mind? Is it something to be proud of? Who wants your mind? Source of all suffering. But it is hate and love story. You also want this mind to fulfill your desires, your ambitions. You think, how would I function without it? Yes, you cannot function at individual level. You cannot function again at selfish level. You cannot fool people around you. But I'll tell you, you will function at peak performance all the time, in all situations. Because pure intelligence has taken over your body. Thousands of activities at ego level or at thought level disappear. All actions of the body come from this pure silence. Glory of Absolute is depicted in every move. In this world, for our petty desires, we do flattery. We try to please our boss. When our employer is happy, he can promote us or he can increase your salary, but he will never make you him. He will never replace and turn you to exactly like him. But Shiva does that. You surrender to Shiva and you become Shiva. No difference. The moment Bhagavan Shri Ramana Maharshi heard Arunachala, Arunachala started its process. Ramana disappeared and only Arunachala left. Same Arunachala is in all of us. Abide in this pure silence. Like worldly people are addicted with their desires, you get addicted with self in your heart. Your attention is enough. Your interest is enough. This attention should be like a constant flame. Unceasing, perpetual, flowing like a river. Allow everything to get washed away in it. Be aware of pure awareness. Someone reminded me of the poem which I wrote a few years ago. I'll just read it for you. You stay as you are. You stay as you are. You are not good. You are not bad. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. You are not making friends nor enemies. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. You are beyond love and hate. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. What others think about you is not your concern. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. You don't want to think or not think. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. Ego is old, but you are eternal. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. Joy and suffering come and goes. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. You are presence, not a person. You stay as you are, peaceful and calm. True self in us is always peaceful and calm. It is always uninvolved witness. Accepting things as they are. Abiding in its own blissful silence all the time. Shri has written, with all his great powers, the one thing Shiva cannot do is take himself out of you. But who are you? If you think you are separate, then it is your own illusion of the mind. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone.